Hey everyone, so I just wanted to say thanks for the support. I've just been doing this YouTube channel for fun, and I really appreciate such a positive response for my previous videos, so just want to say a quick thanks. In general, I've been pretty busy with work and also with Diablo 4. I completed tier 140, and at this level it's all about having highly optimized gear and getting a really well randomized pit with good mobs and a good boss at the end, so it takes some time and patience. I needed to make a few build changes to push to 140, so I'll show you what is different. I spent a lot of time masterworking and still have quite a lot more masterworking to do. I have a gear mouseover with the current setup at the end of the video. My 140 Clear was actually kind of a rough pit run. I only got the boss portal to spawn at 8 minutes 11 and thought, well, I might as well just give it a go, and yeah, ended up clearing it. I usually have been getting the portal spawn on a good run at around about 9 minutes, so that's really what you should be aiming for, and to be honest, I've had the worst luck with bosses. The main changes that I've made really is investing into Caltrops Duration. The multiplier that you get for 1 or 2 weapons with a Caltrops Duration temper is ridiculous. This amplifies the damage that enemies take while they're in Caltrops, and it's an insane damage boost, allowing us to push higher in pit tiers. Really, you can build the rapid fire build in 3 different ways, and this depends on your weapon choices. So option 1 is to go with a single weapon with Caltrops Duration. This would probably require a triple Masterwork crit for Caltrops Duration on your sword. Option 2 is going all crit, but from my experience it seems that the max pit tier you're going to get to is 138 or 139. It's probably the highest you're going to get, so all crit and then rapid fire cost twice on all of your weapons. And then option 3 is 2 weapons with Caltrops Duration. So this again is going to require a triple Masterworking crit on rapid fire, cost twice on the crossbow. So as a summary, if you invest all into crit and rapid fire ranks like 3000 or more crit hit damage, it's still going to be very difficult to get to tier 140. Maybe you could get to 139, or if you get really lucky you could probably clear 140, but it's going to take a lot of time and effort. Myself, I was feeling like I was hitting a ceiling at 138 until I started to invest in Caltrops Duration, and then I saw a big difference. So for tier 140 at the moment, I would say Caltrops Duration is required. We know that at least up to 143 is possible with rapid fire. The reason that this was achieved was with Caltrops Duration on the weapon tempers. So also the rapid fire cost twice is an extremely important temper that you can't forget about. If you go into 1 or 2 Caltrops Duration weapons, you need to make sure that your crossbow rolls a high roll with multiple rapid fire cost twice Masterworking crits. I tested the rapid fire cost twice stat in just the training room against the training dummy, and it looks like there is a chance for each arrow to cost twice. So even if you have around 80% rapid fire cost twice, this can result in different amounts of arrows that are being fired. Here I tested with 25%, and you can see I had very different results. So you want to be able to shoot as many arrows as possible to do the most amount of damage, therefore you need the highest possible rapid fire ranks cost twice tempers on your gear. In terms of health, I've tested swapping all of my gems for dex, but I feel like I'm just too squishy and I get killed by random one-shots. So I play now with 50k health with 2 elixirs, and that feels pretty comfortable to me. It negates most one-shots that I've experienced during pit runs against the toughest enemies. Personally, you can trade life versus dex and find the best balance that works for you. If you're a Giga Chad, you can run with like 26, 27k health and all of your gems in dex. Up to you. Of course, Dex gives you more dodge chance and technically scales your skill damage, so technically it's better for pushing higher tiers. However, I have seen some guys clear put 142, 143 with like 2900 dexterity, and I've also seen somebody clear 140 with just 1900 dex. So to be honest, I don't know if the dex scaling is working as well as intended, or there might be some kind of breakpoints there that I'm not aware of anyway, but generally I found that running with over 2000 dex or around 2000 dex is actually more than enough. So for my item changes, it's a lot to do with Masterworking. I invested into a triple Masterworking crit on rapid fire for my Scoundrel's Kiss. I finally got a triple Masterworking crit for rapid fire on my gloves, and this was at a huge cost of gold and materials. So, you know, if you're going for this, best of luck. Any triple crit, best of luck. It is a significant cost and time investment. I also got a new crossbow, and I got a temporary sword at the moment with Caltrops Duration, but I'm looking at upgrading that sword. You might have noticed that I have actually quite a lot of gold now, and this is thanks to an insane item which I found and made a short video about prior. Check that out if you want. And yeah, I sold this item for 5 billion gold, and I traded for a triple Greater Affix crossbow, which I then tempered. When I was tempering this crossbow, I was sweating. It was so scary to do this, and I got the last temper on the last possible reroll. So yeah, I was just beside myself when that one rolled to rapid fire cost twice. I was super lucky to get such a GG item drop, and actually this item was a real awesome highlight for me over my years of gaming, and it just made me reminisce about the times that like chasing items was actually the catch in games and not just endless repetition of content in order to progress. Just in general, there's so much RNG involved with Masterworking, and the gold economy in D4 is just so poor. We could get 4 times the amount of gold that we get currently, and it still wouldn't be enough to meet the requirements for Masterworking in order to push builds to their ceiling in just one single season. So in general, if you're aiming for a triple Masterworking crit, just be aware it can be a significant time and cost investment, but I wish to you that you just get lucky, because farming veiled crystals all season is yeah, quite a bit of a pain. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. I will play my 140 clear, the rest of it, and if you'd like to see my run, have a watch. I will try to push for 143, 144 after trying to get some more Masterworking crits. So yeah, there's a gear mouse over at the end of the video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.